Our second ingredient symbolizes the first time Army aviation tasted combat on December 7th, 1941, right here in Hawaii. Army aviators also fought the Germans and Italians over the sands of North Africa, into Italy, and north across the Alps, and were instrumental in the liberation of Paris. They crossed the Rhine and penetrated into Germany with Patton's Third Army. They were present with the Third Reich fell, smoldering in ruins. As American ground forces advanced through the Pacific toward the Japanese homeland, Army aviators were with them. It was Army aviation that ultimately delivered the final blow to Japan, contributing to the end of World War II. We pour bourbon, an all-American victory drink that warms the very soul.
They call it sand, but it's sugar.
When North Korean troops invaded the Republic of Korea in June 1950, Army aviation was there.
I always thought it was a fake thing.
While the value of Army aviation in support of ground forces was proven in World War II, the Korean War brought out bold new concepts using helicopters to provide mobility on the battlefield. For those who served there, we add the comforting and heart-warming ingredient of brandy.
They wouldn't drink it.
They weren't.
No, they wouldn't drink it and then put it in the fucking thing. That'd be disgusting.
Well, they're doing it.
As hostilities intensified in Vietnam,
I'm pretty sure that's real.
The Army became even more mobile. The 1st Cavalry Division, Air Mobile, arrived in October of 1965.
Never had bourbon or brandy
and
straight?
became the originator for the most of the Army's tactical doctrine for helicopter assault missions. With hundreds of helicopters, thousands of combat assaults, aerial reconnaissance, gunships, support, and medevacs, Army aviation earned its combat credentials and was the most visible and decisive force in the conflict. Now, in the wake of Vietnam, we pour rice wine as a salute to all the aviators who fought so valiantly in that area of the world. Aviation was finally granted branch status in 1983. The next two ingredients are combined and represent the branch colors: golden orange juice and rare aquamarine blue liqueur. Golden orange juice as the wings of our branch insignia, and aquamarine blue symbolizing the sky, the vast region that we of aviation have mastered. The Young Branch's first trial by fire came in Grenada. In memory of this first action, and to honor those who fought there, we poured the drink of the Caribbean rum.
Open book of scriptures, I am wanted now. The grass is greener on the other side. A good meditation I might find. Send me up and catch up on a fire. You go from the city.
All right, for this next one, if you have a chem light on your table, take it out and crack it. Shake it up a little bit, it makes it glow. I think we're going to dim the lights here a little bit to set the mood. There we go. with cream de menthe. We represent the cool green color, although we have a lot of orange chem-lights. The cool green color reflected by the aviator's night vision system. Army Aviation used this system to provide critical fire in support of the infantry on the ground in Panama. By ruling the night, Army Aviation played a major role in ousting General Manuel Noriega from Panama. Next, in Desert Storm, Army Aviation led the way in the initial attack on key radar installations, which started the air war. Attack helicopters proved their worth once again and their tank-filling role as they broke the back of Saddam Hussein's elite Republican Guard. Air assault reached new levels as Blackhawks and Chinooks were expertly used to insert elements of the 101st deep into Iraq as a blocking force. For these desert fighters, the precious ingredient of cinnamon, symbolizing the dust and sand from the deserts of Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Iraq.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know forget the men who died, who gave that life to me. Now that we stand up next to you, none of us today. But there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is customary for the mixture to be tested and pronounced fit for human consumption by the most expendable member present this evening.
I'll do it.
And we don't know who that is yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, do I have any volunteers? No. You are extremely important. Adam Stell.
I'm not important at all.
Over here, no, you run my PT. I need you. I really need you. No, it's not going to happen. Where's our guy?
I will do it.
You guys all think you're the most expendable?
Right here. Hey, right here. Hey.
Hey!
Hey, it's yours, lead the way.
Hey! All right, ladies and gentlemen, is Captain Chris Coy here? Please stand up. This is our brigade lawyer.
Never mind.
And I say he's our most expendable soldier. Captain Coy, will you please taste the grog and let us know if it's fit for consumption?
Use the boot.
Reach in and use the boot. Das Boot.
Don't be shy, that's a new boot.
We'll give you a little soul.
What do you think? No? All right, upon tasting the wine, a key ingredient is determined to be missing. Ladies and gentlemen, lest we forget the latest chapter in Army Aviation, our final ingredient, a rich champagne, is poured by the 25th Cav Command Sergeant Major Pickus, and Chief Warrant Officer, our CWOB, CW5, Roland. This champagne is poured to represent the finest of the 25th Combat Aviation Brigade, past and present, and all Army aviators who selflessly answered the call to duty following the attacks on our nation, September 11, 2001. Army Aviation has served with distinction and honor from the high peaks of Afghanistan to the unforgiving deserts of Iraq. Time and time again, Army Aviation continues to innovate and provide the very best support to our ground commanders. Today, unchanged, through the march of history stands the Army Aviator, trained, a master of the fundamentals, brave and courageous, ready for the next mission in support of our fellow brothers in arms. And the great nation, the Army Aviator, past, present, and future. We add our final ingredient, or we added our final ingredient, champagne, the noblest product of the vine. Now, is there anyone who's brave enough to taste the grog again to see if it's fit for consumption?